In 2015, the city's oldest civil hospital was shut down. The official reason? An electrical short circuit that caused a fire, killing several patients. But those who were there whispered of something else, something much darker. 10 years later, past midnight, police control room, the phone rang. A man's trembling voice cried, "Help someone, please." They're screaming in Ward 13. Doctors are cutting them open. And then, silence. The constable turned pale. "Sir, that hospital's been closed for 10 years. How can anyone still be inside?" The inspector only said, "Enough of the rumors. Tonight, we find out the truth." They pushed open the rusty gates. A broken board swung in the wind. Civil Hospital, closed 2015. Inside, dust and decay choked the air. A wheelchair rolled forward on its own and crashed into the wall. The constable whispered, "Did you see that?" Something pushed it, but the inspector barked, "Stay calm. Keep moving." In the operation theater, ceiling fans began to spin violently, though no power flowed in the building. Files scattered across the floor. One folder slid out. The inspector read aloud. Patient name, Sarah. Date of death, September 4th, 2015. He froze. That was today's date. And then a woman's scream tore through the room. Fog rolled into the hallway. Through the mist, a nurse appeared. Her uniform was white, but her face had no eyes, no nose, no mouth. Her voice was hollow. This hospital was never closed. Every night, the operations continue. A ward boy staggered forward, a deep gash carved across his chest, a bloody scalpel clutched in his fist. He roared, "They burned us alive, and now no one will escape." Doors slammed shut. Blood oozed from the walls, spelling, Ward 13, always open. And the truth came back from the fire of 2015. Doctors caught in illegal organ trade. Patients trapped. Nurses silenced. When exposure was near, they sealed Ward 13 and set it ablaze. Those screams never left. Now the officers saw beds filled with pale, lifeless bodies. Shadowy doctors hovered, rusty scalpels glinted. One doctor whispered, "Tonight, new patients have arrived." The constable cried, "They mean us. Run." But every door, every hallway led only to one place. Back to Ward 13, the inspector raised his gun. "Stay back. You can't touch us." The faceless nurse laughed. "No one leaves. Here, everyone becomes a patient." Morning came. A search team entered the hospital, but no officers were found. Only words remained, dripping in blood across the wall. "Welcome to Ward 13. They say on moonless nights, if you pass by the old civil hospital, you can still hear the screams from Ward 13. And those who enter never return." The inspector raised his gun. "Stay back. You can't touch us." The faceless nurse laughed. "No one leaves. Here, everyone becomes a patient." Morning came. A search team entered the hospital, but no officers were found. Only words remained, dripping in blood across the wall. "Welcome to Ward 13. They say, on moonless nights, if you pass by the old civil hospital, you can still hear the screams from Ward 13. And those who enter never return."